we're big All Def fans.
Mm-hmm.
And the class of comedians that came through All Def, Tony Baker, Kev on Stage, Craig Smith, Billy Sorrells, God bless his soul. CP, Chris Powell, Brent Taylor. I literally could name all of that whole cast because it's Patrick Cloud, that whole squad, Meg Scoop, like it's a lot of them that I've become fans of outside of All Def. Precious, it's become one of my favorites too. Just watching her work and get better, like literally seeing her all of their growth. Like all of them have gotten so.
Precious is a vibe at all times.
All times, I love Precious. Leslie Jones does the MTV Awards. She hosts them and does a killer monologue. In said monologue, one of the jokes that killed just so happens to be one of Precious's money jokes.
Interesting.
A fan cut that shit together and posted it, and Precious just said simply, "Yo, it's hard enough out here trying to get on to have one of your jokes land this way on mainstream, and you can never do it again."
Mm.
Come to find now, it's coming to light that two All Def comedians that work very closely to Precious may or may not have been on Leslie Jones's writing staff.
Mm.
Leslie Jones responds, "Hey, if I knew you, do you think I would need to use your joke? Cool, but we also know you work really close with Tahir Moore and Tony Baker, two prominent All Def contributors."
I don't think it was Tony.
Oh,
It
narrows
Tony.
narrows the scoop.
Oh, okay.
That narrows the scope. If it wasn't Tony, it was Tahir. If it wasn't Tahir, it was Tony.
Oh, shit.
But you know why it can't be one or the other? Because both of them niggas know that's Precious's headline joke. So no matter who submitted it, you compromise the other person for not saying nothing, not speaking up.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't matter who did it.
Right.
What your mama say? I don't care who broke it. All y'all getting a whooping.
That was the one.
This is the rules of the game. I don't care who did it. All y'all in trouble.
Hey, Monty broke that VCR. I know that much.
Gee, that was you.
I know that.
We've been doing this for 20 years. It was you, and it was you.
I know damn
then,
well.
Then eventually we went, hey, we should say it was Dave, huh?
Came to an agreement after years.
We came to agree. You know what? We gonna say it was Dave. Who broke my VCR? It was L. No, it was Monty. No.
Yeah, why we beefing? Hey,
why we
man, it's like, it was Dave. young man on the block, bro, you gotta take your licks.
And Dave's like, what I do? Ariana did me like that too. I'm having the time of my life one summer. My mom called my daddy phone. My dad said, "Hey, yo," and I should have known something was wrong. How my dad said it. He said, "Hey, your mama want to talk to you? Fuck she call you for? Hey, mom, you mother." I'm like, whoa, what's going on? You order $500 worth of porno on a TV? I'm like, no. You lied. Yes, you did. And I'm like, nah. And that's why I fuck with my mom, because she knows I don't know if she would say that about the girls, but she knew me enough to know when I was like on bullshit and when I was telling the truth. So eventually she went, "Wait, you don't know what I'm talking about, huh?" And I'm like, "Nah." She said, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna call you back." This lady, but she was like mid cuss, and then for whatever reason, my last like, "Hey, what?" She went, "Oh, you don't have any idea." Like, nah, fam, I don't know what you talking about.
Bro, imagine mid going bad, bro. I
didn't even know we could order porn on the TV. This is when the Comcast first got lit, and it had the order on like the blue button.
Yeah.
That was new. But I wouldn't, man. After I got in trouble.
Are you talking
order,
about on the TV?
Yeah, G.
Like on not the. It was before on demand.
But it was the same. It was like the first iterations of that where you could just order it. You didn't have to pick up the phone.
Wow.
All you had to do was press a button.
And they just charge you later.
And they charge it to the game so that your mama, you got 30 days to figure out your lie because it ain't gonna pop up to the next bill.
That's comedy.
But I had already done that before that shit. I did it with the box. I kept ordering fucking DMX. Got in hella trouble for that. So I knew not to do that no more. So I think that's why she initially came to me first, and then it was porn. Like it had to have been me. Man. Ariana was standing right there listening to me get cussed out. My mom went around the world only to land right back and call my daddy phone. Let me talk to Ariana. And, and Nana's like, yeah, man, it was me. This nigga's a killer.
Yeah, I was about to say, real nigga, what's up?
She might be a killer for real. Oh, that's
with that Marlo. My name is my name.
My name is my name.
Like yeah, it was me.
A straight gangster.
That's comedy.
So, where do you guys land on idea stealing? And let's like joke, like for the scope of the conversation, let's use jokes. Mm-hmm. Where do you guys land on idea stealing, or is it just politics as usual? How do you feel? As you guys are both creators, I'm fascinated to hear y'all answer.
That's the nastiest thing in the world to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the game, so I get that it's bound to happen, especially because...
What part of the game is that, G?
Bro, I lived by L.A. Like, I know how desperate motherfuckers are.
Ooh-wee.
You know what I mean? Like, and they create the desperation in the air out there. You know what I mean? Like,
desperation.
They create that shit. Like, they put that shit in the air, and it's dog eat dog. It's Hunger Games for, like, people's... the idea of getting on, because there's so, like, when you say by man, by woman in the LA radius, the amount of people that are trying to get into entertainment,
it's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. It's every other person that you talk to is trying to get into some form of entertainment. So with that being said, there's only so many slots. So I get why folks steal shit, because if they already have the inside track, or if they've already got tapped in this is their moment or whatever, or they're in that inside group, like, what's her name is fucking on fire. I mean, she not only is she doesn't have to be on fire anymore. Like, her ascension has already happened. She's grandfathered in. She is the it person for black women.
Leslie? Or
no,
who you talking about?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany, yeah.
What's the name? Aaron DeGeneres is about to end her show.
Yeah.
And they're supposedly going to tap Tiffany Haddish to be the next person to do the show.
Yeah.
She's in.
She's in.
You know what I mean? Like, once you get to that position, you are in. Yeah. So I can only imagine what somebody is trying to do to get into that slot that's beneath her. You know what I mean? Like that next spot. So that's dog eat dog.
So you're not putting nothing past folks with that type of desperation,
bro. I have not put anything past people for the. I'm a full blown capitalist. I will admit that shit on the air. I'm a full blown capitalist. I understand it. I understand the game. I think it's nasty but then again, that's so fucking. It's so naive for an individual to believe that your idea is yours and yours only if you do not do the proper steps to make sure that somebody doesn't take it from you.
Come on.
That's the reason why they have trademarks. That's the reason why they have copyright. Come on. Because people will literally just wait on the side, and you didn't do that yet? I'm doing it now.
I'm on it.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what the fuck you did. Y'all know the McDonald's story. They took the entire franchise from them.
And their name.
Cut them out.
This nigga Gary V gave up hella game. He's like, yeah, man, I had Kanye's domain. He's like, I just started looking up popular figures who I thought was going to be something and see if they own their domain, and they didn't, so I just bought them, and they eventually had to come buy them from me. You motherfucker.
That's it.
Whoa.
That's it. And there's people that's literally, like, Gary V is actually has great fucking ideas, but even he did some shit like that because he's just a hustler. You know what I mean? But there's people that's their thing, because what they want to do is kick their fucking feet up.
The vultures.
That's it.
The vultures.
Kick their feet up, go out to some parties, and big time flex on niggas for doing nothing whatsoever. Yeah. That's what their game plan is.
Wow.
They ain't gotta have the talent. You got the talent. You work all day. I make the money. That's my position.
Where you stand as a creator? Where you stand?
Basically, like L, like.
No. Don't basically
no.
Okay, I was
about to say. I was about to say.
Thank you.
You can create it, and if you don't do the proper steps to protect it, and it gets took, that's on you.
How much of an investment is it to protect your creativity, Lex? Just an idea, because I figured you might know something about that.
To be 100, I just protected 10 episodes. I'm down 800.
Just to protect yourself.
Yeah. Just to move on to the next step.
Jesus.
So what a lot of folks will do is they'll fucking work extra, borrow, steal, do whatever the fuck it what at this point to protect it for the chance at it hitting. Yeah. And if it hits, it was fucking worth it. If it doesn't hit, it was fucking worth it. Because somebody else doesn't have it. Because the worst thing is if it doesn't hit for the individual, but somebody else grabs it and they just have a bigger name, and all they did was tweak something, like they tweaked a piece to it, and now it hits, and you got to sit back like
they're not obligated to give you no
not
shine.
A goddamn thing, and you got all the fucking receipts you can have, and they're laughing their way to having you lose all your money trying to get some semblance of that from court, because they got the best of lawyers in the world. So I mean, I think that part is just like the taking out the naivety of it. I think that's the main thing when it comes to creation, because I think in like creating things, if you get so caught up in the creation of things, you have to have that, but just know that there are true vultures, true hawks that are just waiting for you to run yourself down, become a fucking corpse, and they gonna eat your entire shit. Yeah, that's what they're waiting for. What's the name? Had a great fucking song about it. Childish Gambino, Zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah.
Great fucking song.
Yeah.